6 weeks pregnant and already throwing up air. But somehow, sis still got told to clock in for work like she wasn't creating an entire organ from scratch. Somebody lied and said early pregnancy was supposed to be cute. The glow, the joy, those tiny little kicks. Nah, sis, it's giving back pain and sunrise and nausea before dawn. But hold up, because this mama said something that had me ready to go fight HR and the patriarchy world for her at the same time. So this first time mama hits Reddit like many of us have. Raw, desperate, trying to figure out if she's broken or if this is just how things go. She's 6 weeks in, not 6 months, 6 weeks. And the girl's already besides herself. Her body is rebelling, her mind spiraling. She's like, wait a minute, hold up. I have 34 more weeks of this? Now the girl ain't weak. She just been lied to. And we about to unpack all of this. First, she's like, I've had lower back pain, cramping, the worst nausea, and 1 episode of horrific heartburn. Girl, let me tell you something. If your uterus is the size of a plum and already caused you this much chaos, that ain't dysfunction. It's divine reprogramming. And I'm gonna make it make sense, so hold your horses. Sis then went on to say, the exhaustion is insane. And alongside all this, I have to continue being a full-time working professional and suffer in silence. Y'all, if y'all been there, comment been there if work made you hide your pregnancy struggles, because this is crazy work. Now see, this is where I get sad. Sad for her and other women in her predicament. You mean to tell me, as a woman making blood, bones, and brain matter from scratch, and still expected to clock in at 9 a.m., answer emails, hit deadlines? Like, get real. And before y'all come for me saying, oh, but we gotta work, just keep listening. Because I'm about to break down why this whole system is backwards. So y'all, sis went right on to saying, I always knew pregnancy wasn't going to be a cakewalk, but I wasn't expecting it to be this hard. And that, y'all, that's the lie right there. That's the scam. We've glamorized pregnancy like it's this dainty, glowing walk in the park. Now, I know some women feel great during pregnancy, but enough of us are struggling that we need to talk about it. We out here putting flower crowns on women, handing out diaper cakes, but who's handing out rest? Who's handing out support? Can we get some of that? Just out here doing the most for a system that does not protect us. Then mom said, these 2 weeks have been super hard. There's so much fear about what's next. My poor sis is only 2 weeks into knowing she's pregnant, and already she's carrying the baby, the workload, the fear, and the silence. Who told us this was normal? This gotta stop. But y'all, by this point, I'm clutching my hijab because I can't wait to give to sis the advice she asked for. She ends the post with, can anyone tell me if it gets easier or what to expect? Sis, let me tell you what to expect, and this is not from WebMD. Now, I'm about to give you some TCM, some traditional Chinese medicine wisdom, and this ain't medical advice. This is ancient knowledge that's been helping women for thousands of years. So let's talk womb truth, shall we? Let's talk ancient medicine. Let's talk what your OB not gonna tell you. In TCM, early pregnancy is considered sacred but dangerous. Not because something is wrong, but because something is shifting. Everything is shifting. So let's break this down. First, the spleen is weak. And when I say spleen in TCM, I'm not talking about that little organ. I'm talking about your body's whole digestive powerhouse. In TCM, the spleen rules digestion. You're tired, nauseated, craving weird things. That's not random. That's your spleen chi collapsing under pressure of building another human. Second of all, the stomach chi is rebelling. Now chi, that's your life energy, your body's natural flow. Instead of moving downward like it should, it's moving up, hence the nausea, the vomiting, the aversion to smells. That's not just morning sickness, that's your body rejecting anything that could disturb the womb space. Thirdly, the liver is congested because your emotions are backed up. You're holding in frustration, fear, resentment, and the liver says, we're not doing this today. That ain't hormones acting up, that's emotions unprocessed. And then the fourth mention, let's not forget the kidneys, because sis, when you're pregnant, the kidneys are loaning you essence. That's your life force, your jing, your fertility battery pack. Now let me break down what jing is really, because y'all probably like, Najma, what are you talking about, girl? What is that? Think of jing like your life savings account. But this account determines how long you live, how fertile you are, and how strong your kids are going to be, and how gracefully you age. You can't just make a quick deposit when you're running low. This account comes with what you inherited from your parents, plus what you've saved up through good living. Every time you stress eat, you pull an all-nighter, work through exhaustion, or run yourself into the hole, you're making withdrawals. In early pregnancy, honey, it's like your baby just opened their own account, and you're the cosigner making initial deposits. In TCM, we say you're literally transferring some of your life savings to set up your baby's account. That's why at 6 weeks, you're already feeling drained. You're funding a whole new human while still trying to pay your own bills. So when this mama said she's exhausted at 6 weeks while working full time, she's basically trying to charge her baby's battery while her own is just flashing red. And nobody told her she needed to be plugged in the wall, meaning resting full time, good food, and support. Y'all follow me? Like, this is why bed rest used to be a thing, but now they make it like a punishment. Comment, make it make sense if you're seeing how backwards we've gotten. When that essence gets drained without reset, that's when you get miscarriage, fatigue, and lifelong depletion. And before y'all ask why your doctor never told you this, it's because Western medicine threw out 5,000 years of women's wisdom to focus on symptom management instead of root cause. So you walking around overworked, overstimulated, overfed, or underfed, and dehydrated. You are literally burning the candle from both ends and wondering why you feel like a zombie. But here's what Western medicine won't tell you. This ancient wisdom has been helping pregnant women thrive for a millennia, while modern medicine just hands you saltine crackers and call it care. Your symptoms are clues, not curses. So no, you're not broken. No, you don't need to tough it out. You need to listen to what your body is whispering before it starts screaming. Every cramp, a sign. Every wave of nausea, a message. Every bone deep fatigue, a boundary you didn't set. Your womb is calling you inward. The world is dragging you outward. And that tug of war, that's what you're feeling. So when that mama said she was only 6 weeks in and already struggling, it's not because she's weak. It's because she's trying to do something sacred in a world that doesn't respect sacredness. Let me give y'all a view from a believer's perspective. What comes to mind is when Allah said in the Quran in chapter Luqman, I think that's number 31, in verse 14. وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْهِ حَمَلَتْهُ أُمُّهُ وَهْنًا عَلَى وَهْنٍ. And we have enjoined upon man care for his parents. His mother carried him, increasing her in weakness upon weakness. Wahn ala wahn. Weakness upon weakness. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? The Creator told us weakness upon weakness. That right there, y'all, is not shame. It's acknowledgement. It's honor. The Creator named it. He acknowledged the womb, what it carries, and how it depletes, and told the world to respect it. But society turns around and tells you, pop a ginger candy, sit down in this boardroom meeting, like as if your insides aren't rearranging themselves. We got to stop this confusion. And we're confusing strength with self-abandonment. So yeah, y'all, let me know, have you ever been gaslit into thinking pregnancy exhaustion was just in your head? Drop "been there" if work tried to make you feel weak for growing a whole human. And for my early pregnancy mamas suffering in silence right now, comment "I see you." So other women know you're not alone in the struggle. Because sis, the real question isn't, does it get better? The real question is, when are we going to stop letting society treat sacred work like a side hustle? Please share this with a pregnant mama who needs permission to rest, because baby girl, you don't need to get stronger. You need to be honored. And don't forget to subscribe if you want more truth about what pregnancy really looks like and when we can stop lying to ourselves.